What's good? We back with another out the box video. Once again, it's your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the Boston Clinic and more. Speaking on the new urban trends out there, back in the old days, we had Carol Kanai. You remember Guess What's the Shit, Nanika, Tommy. I mean, you name it. It was hot. And now you got people, rappers who, historically has set the trend in the urban community. The rappers, the R&B. I mean, the hip-hop trend is one of the biggest trends, fashion-wise in the world, for the most part. You got rappers out here now wearing purses and dresses, and you got, now the public is starting to, or the young generation is starting to follow suit, even with these tight, tight jeans was tighter than their girlfriend. I just want to pretty much give my opinion and get y'all opinion back and help me kind of understand where the fashion trend is going. Now, we talked about the new rappers of this era, are they whack or is just a generation disconnect? Now, I ask again, is the trend whack or is it just a disconnect in generations? Now, we know our parents used to frown upon what we used to wear, how we used to wear back in the day, whether you're from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, you had the tall tees, and dress, kind of baggy, especially in the 90s. Yeah, we look back at that and say, dang, I really used to wear that, but never have we ever, carry purses, wear women bags, never have you seen us with a Dolce & Gabbana, bag on or, stuff of that nature, wearing purses and dressing in dresses and having scrunchies on and having, chokers on and shit like that, man. Never have you seen us do that, And in my opinion, I think it's a way to push, it's a way to destroy the community, to stop reproduction in the black community, and they doing it, through rap. A lot of these guys are gay. Let's keep it real. I've been hearing stories about how you have to be initiated in to get the fame along with the fortune and what happens. If you're interested in that, I can drop one of the links in the description, and it's a couple links out there, to be honest. It's a couple. It's one I heard from Drew Hill yesterday. I had to finish watching it. I'll give you that link. It's another one from a dude named Ali Vegas, who has his own story and his cousin's own story, which was so hard about what you need to do to get the fame that he moved to Saudi Arabia. I was talking this over with somebody else. People couldn't believe that I was speaking on real stuff and then from real experiences. Got one of my barbers that cut my hair told me, other things. And I really do. You look at the dude at the top left, Shock Lizzy. I think that's his name. Sings the song with Gucci Mane, I'm the man. Got a dress on, man. That's something a woman to wear. And a lot of you guys wearing those tight pants with zippers and rip steel pants, that's what females wear. And I'm not changing my stance on that. That's feminine wear. Young Thug got on right there, that's feminine wear. Lil Uzi Vert got a purse on. You be like, oh, he got a girlfriend, he got this many kids. That don't mean anything, you know what I'm saying? And they pushing this agenda on our young generation, and they following it. And what's so funny is, the cartoon of Boondocks called this. When Riley, seen Gangsta Delicious was gay and tried to act like it wasn't happening. He was sending them all them gay clothes with the pearls and the purses and the skirts, and they called it. They called it, and that's what they're trying to do. They couldn't stop us from reproducing in the 80s and in the 70s and the early 90s. They tried to tear it up with the crack in the late 80s and putting guns and cocaine in the cars in the 70s and the 80s to try to destroy us because they no longer had control. We no longer, as a black people, was able to do free labor anymore. So they couldn't control us for the most part. So they want you gone. If you can't do free labor and, they wanted their space back. And of course, black people, they kind of, abided with it, by the riots, by tearing their own communities down. Like, what did you get from tearing your own communities down? Rodney King riots, the riots in Detroit. What did you get from that? And this is just another way, through music, which is one of the most powerful tools there is, right along with television and a few other things and drugs to feminize our community. And they don't care. They're going to have a few casualties, a couple, guys that's Asian or white or whoever who get caught up in it. They don't care. There will be casualties, fatal casualties in the war. Sometimes you got to give to take. But, my question is, am I, just getting older and I don't understand what's going on, or is this shit totally whack and is really, really feminine, you know. I mean, back in the day, you rap with a purse on and wear some of this stuff. Tupac, Biggie, Big L, Big Pun, Nas, they kill you. You know, I understand Jay-Z had a verse in verse 44. I forgot, 444, I forgot, where he says, y'all act like Tupac ain't not had a nose ring too. You know? Okay, that's a nose ring. But I mean, these guys are taking it too far. And, you know, and guys are fighting, and hip hop has always had a mass followers, you know, trend follow. Nobody, the majority of kids out here are afraid to step out of their own box. You know what I'm saying? They are. You know, they afraid to step out of their own box. And let's keep it real. You know, they gonna follow. You know, if the new Jordans come out, that's what they gonna wear. Everybody wanna have a new Jordan. No matter if you don't have an outfit to go with it or whatever. They're followers. You know? And you know, I just think this stuff is totally whack. And I want to get your opinion on it. Do you think the way these new generation is dressing with these tight pants, these tight joggers, you know, do you think it's whack, or it's just, you know, it's cool and that's what the kids are doing? Let me know what you think. We gone.